All right, what up, Bomb Squad? How we doing today? Welcome to another YouTube video. My name is Corey Baumeister, and today we're going to be playing a little bit more Pioneer, kind of building off what we started yesterday. We're going to just be testing out a bunch of different decks as we get ready for Streets of New Capenna to come out, so we have a nice baseline, expectation of what the format has to bring, what each deck kind of does, what are its strengths, weaknesses, and hopefully we can all learn that together, or fail together. That's always fun too. So the deck we're going to be playing today is Rakdos Sacrifice. I saw a list online. I made some changes for what I expect. Basically what I expect to play against at the moment is mono red. Is it control or is it Phoenix? But more is it control these days. Winota and then maybe like blue-white control. And I think the majority of those decks, this deck has at least game against. And some of those matchups should be particularly good. So we're going to see if we can exploit the metagame a little bit by playing some Rakdos Sacrifice. Plus, when Streets of New Capenna comes out, the new Ob Nixilis should slot right into this deck, and it should be a very powerful addition. So getting to know this deck before we get a powerhouse of a Magic card could be really welcoming. So let's talk about the deck a little bit. First, the mana base, we get a couple of Dens, we get a couple of Hives. Otherwise, it's just a bunch of Rakdos duels. You get a little bit, one of each of the channel lands. Since they're legendary, you don't want to overdo it. So nothing too crazy in the mana base, but it is a good mana base, to be honest. Then we have Cat Oven, 4 Cauldron Familiar, 4 Oven. Just a very powerful thing when you have Mayhem Devil and Occult Anvil. We got 4 Fatal Push, which is going to be great against Winota. You know, it's going to be great against Mono Red. Just all around, Thoughtseize and Fatal Push are probably the 2 best black 1-mana cards in the format, and we just get to play 8 of each. So that's kind of the power of this deck. Then we get to some of the newish cards. You know, we got Experimental Synthesizer, being able to play it and then play a card off the top, and then when you sacrifice it, you can sacrifice it to Occult Anvil or sacrifice it to itself to get a creature going. Ends up being a nice amount of value that really helps this deck out. Voldaren Epicure, a nice 1-drop, deals them a little bit of damage, plus puts a blood token into play. I think without the blood token, this card would just be absolutely unplayable. But that's kind of the main aspect of it. Then we have Deadly Dispute. So some of the popular lines are going to be like Cauldron Familiar into Deadly Dispute, or Voldaren Epicure into Deadly Dispute, sack the blood. That ends up being a pretty strong play. Not a lot of decks were playing Kroxa that I saw, and I think that is crazy because it's one of the best red-black cards ever printed. And, maybe it doesn't fit this theme well enough, but, I mean, come on. It's Kroxa. Kroxa's amazing, so I added some of those. Then we got Occult Anvil, one of the newer cards, being able to sacrifice an artifact, get an artifact back immediately, as well as drain them if you want to, if you have an excess amount of artifacts. And then also combos really well with the Mayhem Devil. So the Mayhem Devil, when you have Cat Oven out, is kind of obscene. We take some of those lessons from like Jund Food, where Mayhem Devil, Cat Oven with Goose, Trail of Crumbs, all that stuff ended up, winning a Mythic Championship in the Hand of Canister for Mythic Championship 5. And overall was just a very pesky deck in Standard. So it kind of ports right over to Pioneer, where it's had a lot of success as well. So we'll move to the sideboard where we are an Elk deck. We get to play big old bad Giganta as just that extra card when you start your opening hand. We have 3 Duresses for non-creature decks. Going to be good against Izzet, Blue-White Control. Go Blank for decks that are trying to take advantage of the graveyard with, let's say, Dig Through Time, Treasure Cruise, that kind of stuff. Alpine Moon, mainly for Lotus Field. I'm sure there's going to be some other applications that I'm not thinking of, but Lotus Field being the main one as a card you just kind of have to deal with. We got a lot of Voltage Surge, which is just 2 damage to anything, so it's already shock, except it can't go to face, so it's a little bit worse, but for the most part, you would rather just hit a creature anyways. Or you can sacrifice an artifact, which you usually have plenty of, to deal 4. 4 is that magic number for dealing with Winota, as well as plenty of other creatures. One more Kroxa for grinding matchups, and then a couple Lantern of the Lost, which I had to read this card a couple times to realize that it's pretty much Soul Guide Lantern, except you can't exile the turn you play it, but you get a card out of it. So a little bit of give and take there, but still a very powerful card in Modern, so why wouldn't it be powerful here in Pioneer? So let's sacrifice some stuff. Okay, let's play round number 1, y'all. All right, so we're on the draw. No companion for our opponent, and we have just a very good hand. You know, we have a 1-drop. We have Onicult Anvil to get it going. We hope we're up against a creature deck because then our hand is insane. And then we got Kroxa for the long game, so yeah, count me in. And I do love me some Rakdos decks. We've played a decent amount on our YouTube channel as well. Snow, oh, thank God. I was like, Island, not good. Snow Island, good, because that means that stupid 1 blue Ascendant Spirit or whatever, and that card's just okay. Okay, so this counters... It's probably going to be mono blue spirits, maybe some other. So now we just have to decide if we would rather Fatal Push this, and then it dies for sure, or get Epicure into Onicult Anvil. And I think I like the second one. I think we're not that afraid of this card yet. Of course, we might regret that. Turns out you have to pay red mana for red cards, though. This just in. And then we'll get this Onicult Anvil going and get that drain effect going. Because it gains us life, too, which is pretty strong. All right. See what they got. Could easily be like Supreme Phantom or something. And then we feel kind of bad because we'll want to kill Supreme Phantom, but then they can counter it with Wanderer. Yep. That's okay. We might try to kill it. If we top deck a Swamp, then I think we'll just try to kill these cards. But if we don't, we might just Anvil. Well, that will be good for next turn. So I think this is a perfect turn to play Onicult Anvil. Get this drain effect going. And then we get to do that every turn. And then next turn we can double Fatal Push to deal with some stuff. Or Kroxa if we're feeling aggressive. All right, let's see if their spirits can win this game or if our inevitability takes over. But having 2 of our Fatal Pushes is a good start. Now another Phantom and I'd be a little scared. We're not too afraid of this Faceless Haven. But yeah, Kroxa is a lot worse when you don't have fetch lands. Because, you know, I mean, look, we'd normally in Modern have 2 cards there already. You know, turn 3, maybe play a spell plus Kroxa, and all of a sudden you're pretty much there. So that is a problem, but so it won't come back as often as it did in, let's say, Grixis Death Shadow or Red-Black Rock. So that is the card I was talking about. It can become a 2/3 immediately. Okay. A Thought Seize, eh? Well, we kind of can attack because they can block and then pump. So I think we should just start with a Fatal Push here. See what they have to say about that. Now, if they go to sacrifice it, I'll pay. And now we could Fatal Push something else, but it's not the biggest deal to kill either of these right now. So I either think it's Thoughtseize or Kroxa. And I think if I'm going to use Thoughtseize at all, it's probably now. This does get flying, huh? That is a lot of damage to us. Well, we can kind of bluff them here and see what they do. We'll attack with the Construct to start. It's a free block, but it's kind of a scary block, I guess. But I think most people would just block. Okay. That's why you attack. You know, there's a chance they miss it. And points add up. So now it's Kroxa, Thoughtseize, or Fatal Push. This, I'd rather them use up their mana, I think, and then Fatal Push this. I'm going to Kroxa here to be mana efficient. See what they discard. Not feeling amazing about this game, especially if they just discarded that really good card. All right, but here's a drain effect. And that's all I got. Rakdos doesn't have a lot of answers to flyers besides just straight removal. We get to bring in more voltage surges in place of like Thoughtseize, so that's pretty good. And now if they attack, we might block. Get another card in our graveyard. The Epicure is not doing a lot. And then it soaks up a little bit of damage while we still get to maintain this. See what they're feeling. The suspense. They're deep in the tank. Curious Obsession, huh? Okay. I think I will block this. It's only 2 damage, I guess. Yeah, I can see what they're thinking. They don't have another land, so they're trying to go for the high upside. I am going to block. I think this game is going to be decided by kind of our big cards. And I'm pretty happy to Fatal Push this, especially if they don't drop a land. But otherwise, I kind of want to Fatal Push Ascendant Spirit. But, yep. All right. That was pretty big. Wow, that was good too. Okay, well, let's attack. And we will sacrifice this. Drain, get our token back. And now I think I want to just Fatal Push this now. And then it's a decision again what we want to do. Yeah, we're just going to get it out of here now. It's a nice 2-for-1. And we're going to be close to Kroxa, but still not there. And now it's just, do we want to Thoughtseize and let them hit us for 4? That puts us to 6. Or just Kroxa. I mean, we know they have 3 spells, so a Thoughtseize and a Kroxa are kind of the same. So let's just be mana efficient again. And then we'll hope to bring Kroxa back in 2 turns. Maybe we should play some Fabled Passages to help out with Kroxa, because that would be our best draw right now. But we do not have them in the list. Can't really play a lot when we have our mana base that is so nice. So I can't block this. So we need our Construct alive. Okay. An Oven, eh? It's not the best card. We can start with the Thoughtseize, see what they're up to. Actually, let's start with the Witch's Oven. Now we can actually sack our Construct to the Oven and get food to kind of fight that. Yeah, actually, that maybe it was a reason to protect it. The Witch's Oven was actually maybe better than I thought. Counter unless you pay 1 if you have a Spirit, so we can Fatal Push and then pay for it. All right, I'm in. Costs 1. Oh, no. No. That's not how that card works. Okay. So it's still countering it no matter what. Yeah, sure. All right, so now Kroxa is online. We're going to Thoughtseize them. Rattle Chains and Spell Pierce. Okay, well, that screams that we just have to Fatal Push now. Leave them with just a Spell Pierce. And if they top deck a land, it's kind of annoying, because we might have to chump block. But if we can ever get Kroxa, just the game's over. So if we ever get an untapped land. All right, your go. And we'll probably just take this first hit. We're not that afraid of it. Yeah, we're sitting pretty good. We just got to hit, you know, a land. Then the game's basically over. I'll take it. I can go to 5 against this mono blue deck. I like that this deck's still around. I've played this before. All right, that was probably pretty good. Mayhem Devil. Now that's just a good blocker. A land would have been better, but this is fine. Now we get to attack them for 2, essentially, because we get to sacrifice it. Sacrifice this. Ping upstairs. All right. Now we probably have to block. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we don't have him dead next turn, so I think we should just be safe and throw a blocker in front. Maybe that's wrong. Okay. Oh, that was like the one draw. That was not good. It was either Den or Hive. Okay. Well, here's one. Now if they go land attack, I think I'll take it again and then bring back Kroxa. But not pleased about it. Because then we'll have 2 blockers. We'll go down to 3. Okay, didn't have anything. Okay. Okay, well, we'll start with... I guess we don't have to start with that. We'll start with old Croxarino. Exile doesn't really matter. Leave the other Crocs, I guess. Make sure we didn't exile Cat. There's a Croxa for you. Probably Spell Pierce to the yard. Can't imagine their other card being worse than Spell Pierce, yeah. Okay, we'll play this. Sack a Construct. Same old same. We take a commanding lead. And we'll say go. Now Kroxa hits hard. But they can tap it down, but yeah, that makes sense. All right. Now up against a mono blue deck. Thoughtseize is actually not that great because they are more of a tempo deck. So we might just do that as our only change. Cat Oven is actually not great either. Kroxa looked okay there, but I don't think good enough where we want to add another one. But I could be wrong. Deadly Dispute is actually kind of a liability. So you get that Spell Pierced when you sacrifice something. That's pretty bad. Yeah, what if we took out this? We brought in 1 Kroxa and took out 1 Thoughtseize. I kind of like it. Our deck's just really low to the ground now. We're killing creatures as much as we can. And I think that seems better. They're probably taking out Spell Pierce for what it's worth. But it's still just not the best card. You know? Maybe I'm wrong on that. Thoughtseize could just be the card to get rid of. Alright. I changed my mind. They're going to take out Spell Pierce is the main reason. I talked myself into that. Where, you know, we might just need to refuel. And being able to, like, sacrifice an experimental synthesizer with Deadly Dispute, even on, like, turn 4, it's just like, wow, you just drew 3 cards. You know, you just got a treasure. All to get rid of something you already kind of wanted to get rid of. So, ends up being pretty powerful. All right, let's do it. Game number 2. All right. Double Oven, double Onicult Anvil, a removal spell, then a Deadly Dispute. I think this hand is too bad. This hand is not very good. If this was like a Blood Crypt, maybe we consider it because we have both mana. But I think this card is just not good enough. Also not very good for what it's worth, but I will keep this one. We have a good turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 here for our lands. But yeah, also, this is a hand that can just get picked apart by them. Just turn 1 Flyer, turn 2 Curious Obsession or something, and we're basically dead already. That helps. That does help. Alright, so we'll put the Oven out there. We'll say go. Yeah, Cat, Oven, Mayhem Devil is a recipe for success. Okay. That's a problem. Okay. Wow. Actually, that was pretty good, too. Now, if we can resolve Mayhem Devil, I feel pretty good. Here's this. Cat oven. Yeah, just tap out, play another spirit, and we'll try to just go ham on our opponent next turn. But if they hold up a counterspell, it's not great. Then we might just Kroxa. But I think, like, basically we're winning this race. Not winning it, but we're not losing it. You know, they attack for 3. We can block with Ascended Spirit right now. Oh, yeah, I forgot. That's a ground creature. You know, so the worst thing that we could see is, like, Curious Obsession on Supreme Phantom, and then just attack, leave 2 mana open. Then we're like, all right. They probably have it. Could have Rattle Chains too, I guess, but... I'll block. Throw that cat right into the oven. Okay. I will take it. Yep. Left up counterspell, so I think we will just be Kroxing. Okay, we'll sacrifice again. Now we'll leave this in our graveyard, though. Maybe we don't for this time because we are probably going to... No, we don't want to actually attack anyways, so... Wow. That's kind of a reason to jam. Just having to, just fight through. All right, I'm in. Mayhem Devil. Essence Capture? That'd be annoying. Yep, we had to figure them for a counterspell, but having 2 of them, I think it was worth it. So we'll say go. And if we just did Kroxa, they were probably just going to animate this, make it bigger, discard a crappy card. And then the next turn we were still in the same problem. So I think we have to kind of push through until we're down to 1 threat. When we're down to 1 threat, then we protect it. Okay. I'll bring back cat. Meow. I'll block. I'll sacrifice cat. Oh, Cat Oven. How I did not miss you. Even playing with it, nobody misses Cat Oven. But, I mean, this is pretty good so far. All right, so another scenario where they just said go. So we're probably just going to. But to be fair, we're winning this race. So now, I think since we're not going to Mayhem Devil, I'm going to bring it back. And try and attack them. And if they flash in a creature and block, whatever, then I will Mayhem Devil. All right, so let's start with an attack. Cat attack. All right, red, black. Start with a Kroxa. Now this I'm going to sack to the oven, I think, because I get 2 foods out of the deal. And it's like super awkward to counter. Now I'm debating if I want to go on the black side or the red side. I don't think it matters too much. Like, at all. Yeah, we'll go on black, but I don't think it matters much. All right, so we'll put the sacrifice trigger in the back, so they discard first. See what we want to do. Okay, so they discard another counter spell, so no matter what, we got value out of this. All right, there's a good amount of that. Now, we're going to play this on black. And now, if we top deck a land, we're just going to den them. You know? Unbeatable Sailor. Nice. And probably Pump. Now we want them to just animate this. I mean, that's still a lot of damage, so it's still kind of scary, but we'll be able to clean up this battlefield pretty nicely. Maybe. Okay. That's scary. Okay. Now we'll sacrifice this. And bring it back. Now we still get to block even though we don't have an oven because we got extra food. They get to draw a card. I'm slightly worried now if they have another counterspell. Yeah, I mean, I think we got to be aggressive in case they do. Yeah. If we get a land, we got a tough choice. Yeah, I think it's den time. I think it's much more plausible that they have a removal spell or a counter spell than they have an answer to den. So yeah, den them up. I'll race. Since they don't have 3 mana, if they had 3 mana where they could make this a 4/4, I would think about just jamming. All right, but instead, here's 5. You know, they're dead next turn. They're just dead. Yeah, they can play a spirit and block. Even Rattle Change just trades with Den. They can eat the Goblin if they want. But even that would have kind of got our Mayhem Devils, so this is all fine. And we're not in that close of danger right now. Getting there, but... I'm still a little scared, don't get me wrong. Our best draw is going to be like one of our 1-mana removal spells. You know, Voltage Surge, Fatal Push. Push would probably be the best. Okay. So we'll let this resolve. Bang. And we'll say go. Not another Curious. Oh, okay. I'm getting scared. It's going to be a photo finish. Because now we'll just have to play. Okay, I'll take it. Draw. Draw. Wow. So they just have 4 spells in hand. That's not great for us. Here comes Cat. Meow. Goodbye, Cat. Come back, Cat. Okay. Good one. Not the absolute worst. Could just say go and try to Deadly Dispute later. We could Deadly Dispute now, sacrificing the Cat. Could attack with both, and when they block that... Okay, I think that's it. Because it's something that's already going to die. Okay. So they might counter it, they might not. Deadly Dispute, getting rid of this. Kind of risky. If I had a counter spell, or if I had a removal spell, they might not want to counter this. Counter unless I pay 4, yep. That's kind of lame. But yep, take 1. Now I'll say go. We're not anywhere near dying yet, but they are just out-carding us, but not much you can do to Cat Oven. And this Mayhem Devil will still be lethal if it sneaks through the cracks. Sure. And they might be trying to get a land here. Yep. Miss a land drop again, and I think we win. But otherwise, I think we will die. Because we'll sack 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, I do not think we have lethal without it. And I think we are getting to the spot where we're probably dead. Okay, I think we need something. Guess we could sack a food. Maybe we could stay alive, but... Alright, here's that. Sack cat. Bring back cat. Boink, boink. Well... So we can go up to 14, 15, 16. That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16. So I think they have 16 damage. We get to sack a food. And then sack cat, bring back cat. So that's 14, 15, 16. Yeah, it's exactly 16. So if Mayhem Devil gets countered, I think we just lose the game. But if it doesn't get countered, we win the game. Tough spot. Because if we just sack a bunch of food, are we actually winning the game anyways? Prob's not. All right, YOLO. Okay. So now we have to attack. And I think we almost need them to block. Okay, your go. Hopefully they just do their math too fast. Yeah, because I think I can survive this. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 12, sack, 13, sack, 16. Yeah, I can survive at 1, but then I am left without a lot of things. Yep. Now, if they have anything, we're dead. You know, another phantom or something. Oh, no! That's exactly enough. Dang it. 12, sack, 13, sack, 16. Yep, 16 is all we can get to. So 7, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yep, if they turn them sideways, we're dead. Lame. Lame, lame, lame. Exacxies. All right, that was a good game. That was a good game. On the play, Thoughtseize is a little bit better, but also something I don't think I really care about. Croxa was not amazing there, I'll tell you that. I'm going to bring in 1 Thoughtseize. Maybe I just want to rest. Nah, because I still would want to hit a creature if I hit him with it. We'll go like that. But yeah, Croxa is definitely not as good in Pioneer as it is in Modern without fetch lands. All right, game 3. It's been a good match so far. Hopefully we can come out on top. I mean, we got removal and we got Onicult Anvil, so I think I'm going to keep, but it's not amazing. But the removal is the key thing in this matchup. So now it's a question, do I play Oven on turn 1, or do I just hold up a removal spell. And I think I'll still play Oven. All right, let's do it. I am going to play something because Den is an amazing card. I could see myself attacking with that in a few turns. Yep. I can just play the Anvil if I want. Then if they go nuts with Curious Obsession, okay, that's not how that worked. So I couldn't do that anyways. So now this makes me feel better because, well, I do want to just play this. I might as well do it now. Okay, then we'll say go. Depending what they leave open, I might just try to get Mayhem Devil down. That worries me, because they can have Lawfully Denial now, which is annoying. So I don't want to get Force Spiked. So I think I will just cast Occult Anvil. Don't think they have a card without a flyer that does a lot here, so let's go like that. Only one black source is kind of a tilt here. Spectral Sailor. Okay. Okay. I'm scared. Now, if we don't deal with this, we're in trouble. Yawgmoth. Okay, so that should pretty much guarantee we get to deal with this. Mayhem Devil doesn't actually deal with it, so maybe I lead on that. Still a problemsome card to deal with. Then we will probably sack our Oven to get this going. Yup. So it's gonna have to be countered, but we can still just deal with this. Little unfortunate there. But now let's get this going. And we'll say go. Now we can attack with Den, or we can just play Suzukin, but if we don't have a land, attacking with Den is just better. Grafdigger's Cage, sure. Sure. Not something we're scared of. Classic. Well, we're not going to play that. It's just Den o'clock. Say deal with it. Here's a Den. If they have counter spells in hand, they are just dead. You know, if they have Brazen Borrower or something, or even a Spectral Sailor, or, sorry, the 2-1, whatever it's called, which we're probably about to see, then they have a chance, but otherwise Den just takes over. Yep, Rattle Chains. So we still have 2 attackers, though. Yep. Take a couple points. We'll sacrifice this. And then we'll say go. Now, they're probably getting close to out of gas, but so are we. Croxa is not very good, so it might be a Gigantha game. Might be elk time. Okay. Voldaren Epicure is actually pretty strong. So we can start with this. Then we're going to play Voldaren Epicure. Would you like to counter this very innocent looking card? Nope. Okay. Then we'll buy Gigantha. And sacrifice the blood. Now we got an extra token. All right, go Anvil. Now this is their play to play something aggressive. And they have to. They got an army of 1/1s coming. Rattle Chain's not so good against the army of 1/1s. But when paired with a Supreme Phantom or something, it does get to be a little scary. And now they'll have Flash. I'm just Curious Obsessioning it up. Yeah, now it's a race. Because, I mean, eventually they'll draw enough cards where they'll make bigger cards. But we'll see if they have enough time. I hope not. They're not going to race us life total wise, but it's by amount of cards. Okay. It's going to be our only play anyways, so let's start with Kroxa. See if they have anything to say about it. Spell Pierce pretty bad. Alright, then we'll attack. If they have a Supreme Phantom or something, it's kind of bad because they'll get to block an Epicure. Then they actually start whittling down. Yep. Yep. If they block the construct, they've made a mistake. Yep. Okay, but now we do have Hive as an attacker. And we'll drain them here. So that puts them to 8. Next Anvil puts them to 7. And then 3. Yeah, we don't have them dead next turn, unfortunately. But the Hive is pretty good. We probably won't be casting Gigantha, unfortunately. But now what do? Leave it back and then Curious Obsession falls off? I think they have to just attack with just Rattle Chains. And then if they brick, they're like in a lot of trouble. But if they hit like 2 spirits, they're in the game. What is this? Okay. That's pretty good. That's really good. Now there's a chance they can just like kill us next turn with another spirit draw. God, this is going to be a tilt to lose. So now I can't even really attack with Hive. So it might have to be a Gigantha turn. Don't think we can really attack. But now if they have a counterspell for Deadly Dispute, it's also annoying. Alright. Okay, that's good. So Oven was kind of a brick, but we can just play Gigantha here, or we can attack with Hive. I think it seems better to Gigant. Big bad Gigantha. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're not dead yet. Yeah, this isn't looking good. Wow. It's pretty good. They drew quite well off the top. Their last 3 draws were Phantom, Phantom, Sailor. Yikes. Yeah. Brutal. 5, 6, 7, 12. So yeah, if they get another Phantom, we're just dead. See how aggressive they get. Not very is the answer. I like that, because I think they could have got in there with at least one more. Alright, now end step. I think I got to keep the drains going, because our constructs are really no good anymore. So there's that. Synthesizer. Alright. Let's start with that. Okay. So now we can sacrifice it. All right. Yeah, I think I'm going to sacrifice it. Tilt. Tilt, tilt, tilt. Okay. Well, now I'm going to try to play Oven. Now I think I'm going to have to gain life with something. So now I could attack. Could deal 4 and 1. That's not even that good. Wow. Okay. I'm going to attack with Giganta, but it's just a ploy. Because I think I have to sacrifice it anyways. I'm just hoping they just chump block. But they know all my information's face up, which is kind of a tilt, but... It's been a good game. Been a grind. Yeah, maybe if they do block, I do have to just let it kill a Phantom and be happy with that. And try to win with Hive, plus the inevitability of Anvil. What? Okay. I like that, because I think they're forgetting that I can get 2 food. At least that's what I'm hoping. So, let's say go. And yeah, we'll see if we're dead, I guess. Because I can gain 6 life. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. No way! Wait, I can block that. I can block that. So I'm dead to a land? I think I'm dead to a land. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 16. I'm gaining 6 to 17. Oh, yeah. Okay, 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 okay. I will block. Sack Giganta. What is this? Oh my god, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I guess I was dead to land or Phantom. Wow. Wow. Okay. So yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, plus 6, 21. Oh my god. Wow, that's a tilt. Let's play one more to de-tilt. All right, let's play another one. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. That was a tilt. That was a huge tilt of a match. So we gotta shake that one off because that was frustrating. Nice. Okay, this is gonna be much better. This video might just be me tilting over and over. I hope you're all cool with that because this hand is unplayable. Yeah, it's brutal. Our addition of Croxa to this list would have been good last game, but that cage actually came into play, which usually it wouldn't, you know? But, I mean, I guess it is good against Cat. Yeah, I take that back completely. It's good against Cat, but I was thinking it just shut down Oven, but... Okay, I will keep this. This hand is quite good, actually. And now it's what do we want to put back? And I think it's just Blood Crypt. Because we can go something like turn 1... It's kind of risky. Like, turn 1... Oh, no, it's not risky. Because we've got to go... Okay, actually, that was just wrong. I kept Haunted Ridge. I thought I was on the play. But now if I top deck a land, it doesn't matter. Alright, it matters. Okay, that was a mistake. I should have kept double Blood Crypt. Cool. So we can just play this. Yeah, let's just play this. Because if they play Thing in the Ice or whatever, we can just untap, Fatal Push it, and play Cat. Yeah, probably a Phoenix-style deck. Testing's going well, y'all. Testing's going well. All right. So now I think we just get the anvil down. Hope it resolves. Not really going to do any sacking yet. But we'll just say go. Now I'm sure this is the Is It Control, which can be probably tougher of a matchup than Is It Phoenix. Gonna find out. Naset. Oh, okay. It is this. This probably is Phoenix. Yep. Okay. It's the Phoenix version. They did get two things. Man, this is gonna be a tilting day. I have a feeling. Okay, so we know they have that, which two cards we just can't beat. Eventually, those cards will win them the game, and I feel bad about it. Okay, so I guess we'll do some Epicure action. We'll Deadly Dispute our blood. Get a token. And then we could Cauldron Familiar now to just get aggressive, and I kind of think we have to. So our hand doesn't do much after this anyways. And then we'll set up some synthesizers to get going for that. But once they hit 5 mana, they're just going to win the game. This will definitely be our last match, especially if we get crushed. Just start off with a tilting one. Third spell? Of course you do. Of course. Why not? Bring it back. Okay. All right, let's go with Experimental Synthesizer. I was going to play that anyways, so thank you. We'll sacrifice this. Now at least we're kind of doing a little bit more synergies than we were doing before. We're kind of going off now. Aldarian Epicure. We could Fatal Push this, but I don't see a huge point in doing that. Instead, let's just get Cat Oven going. I mean, that was a hell of a turn. But we're just doing small ball stuff where next turn they can literally take 2 turns, huh? Cool. Cool. A long F6. Yeah, they get to hit us for 9. So they get to attack with Phoenix 3 times. Yep, we're having fun with Pioneer so far, y'all. In case you haven't been able to tell, we're having a great time. So enjoyable so far. These 2 videos, we've been doing a lot of winning. A lot of success. What's going on with this island anyways? Okay. Well, to be fair, they just did nothing, so that's good. We'll take that. Okay, that's a something. Okay, they have great cards in this one. They won't be getting the lands. And they did not get the axe. Okay. We're going to need to get rid of their graveyard. But we have no way to do that. Okay. They're drawing all the cards. Somehow we're still going to be tied at the end of this turn unless they attack, which is kind of impressive. After they just took 2 turns. Okay. Now, they do have that 1 land that exiles, so I think I should leave the cat in the graveyard. All right, let's start with this again. Let's try to have another kind of busted turn like we did last turn. Experimental Synthesizer is a magic card, I'll tell you that. All right, not the best there. But we'll almost assuredly play that. And then, yeah, let's Deadly Dispute this. It's a brick if we hit a land, but I might just Fatal Push this Arclight. Draw 3 cards. Okay. Thoughtseize, see what they're up to. Treasure Cruise is their definite main card, but their hand is pretty strong. Now they're gonna be bringing back Arclight Phoenix next turn. Probably just am gonna sack a blood. Yeah, let's just sack a blood. Croxa is not a bad draw. I was thinking of playing Synthesizer, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm like, if I draw Croxa, it's gonna be a huge tilt. Because that is like maybe my only way to win. So, yeah. Do we want to get through 3 damage for this? They're going to cast, what, 3 pieces of the puzzle next turn? And they actually have a removal spell, so yeah, it's not worth it. We'll say go. Just do our cat oven stuff. Okay. It's a lot of Galvanics. Yep. But thank God we took their Treasure Cruise, or this would have been even worse. Alright, just grab all the cards you want. Yeah, there's a Time Walk. Sure, sure. Why not? There's another Arclight. Cool, 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 cool. We're having fun. I don't even want to look at it anymore. We're having a great time, y'all. I think I found a deck that I don't want to play any longer. We're learning. We're learning. Sure. Alright, yep, they're just realizing if I make it to the next turn, there's not a chance I can lose, and I would agree with them. I would 100% agree. I will bring this back. Maybe there's some way we can do something. Alright. If we kill all these Phoenixes... Oh, I don't know. Yeah, this deck does not feel great if we can't beat Phoenix. Okay. Yeah, they had the Time Walk plus Galvanic, so they get to take 3 turns. We can kill one of these, attack. They take 4 down to 9. They had enough spells where they're no longer going to take anything out, so we definitely need more. And it has to be like a Thoughtseize. I guess that's what we're drawing to, huh? What about 2 Croxas? Yeah, we can't beat the Time Walk. All right. Well, let's hope Go Blanks on our board are going to help us out. If not, we're just going to have a good old tilt video for y'all to just be like, oh, Corey, that didn't go well for you. And I'd be like, oh, you're right. It didn't. All right. Fatal Push is decent for Thing in the Garbage. Crocs is okay. Valdarian Epicure is maybe the weakest card in the deck. Maybe that's the one I should trim. Also, Mayhem Devil is just okay, but it can just be the card that wins. So maybe Cat Oven is something we can trim on as well. Yeah, we'll trim 1 Cat, 1 Oven, and we'll take out a couple Epicures and give it a shot. I could bring in Duresses, but they do have a lot of creatures too. That might be a mistake, though. It's the one thing I don't like about Experimental Synthesizer. You don't really want to play it on turn 1. So that's kind of awkward. All right. Let's recover from this tilt video, y'all. Okay. Yeah, let's do red. It doesn't matter too much. Anvil. We'll say go. Now we can either Mayhem Devil, depending on what they do. Probably still don't want to do it. Okay, so what do we want to do here? I think it's pretty hard for them to actually kill Mayhem Devil, so I am just gonna jam. Please don't kill it. It's like they need Fiery Impulse, which is not possible right now. Oh, never mind. That one's not so bad. That one we won't be as tilted about because that is a 2-for-1, but you know what? I'm still going to be tilted this video, y'all. Hit two spells? Sure. Why not? Why not? Okay. Synthesizer. Mayhem Devil. So yeah, I think we will just play this, play the Devil. I don't want to sack this. I do want to maximize my value here. But that's the problem, is like maximizing value against this Phoenix deck, it's just not good. It's not a good plan, I'm learning. Because, especially the one that has the temporal, whatever, BS. Oh, sure, great removal spells. They just drew a Lightning Bolt for our Mayhem Devil. Yep, so we're going to cast that. And they got the Time Walk. Oh, man. Maybe this is just a train wreck matchup. Or maybe we're getting a little unlucky, but either way, I'm tilted, y'all. Okay. Well, we'll start some value. Now, what we need is Go Blanks and Thoughtseizes. Or Cats and Ovens. Okay. Well, now let's just Cat and then double Oven and start getting that going. But if they have Galvanic, they'll be able to... and I don't have a token from this turn. I had to have. Yeah, I did. Okay. So I don't have to sack now. So we'll say go. And yeah, we'll hope they do not have Trespassing. Otherwise it's just, or Galvanic Iteration. Then we're just dead already. So there's that consider. And there's an Arclight Phoenix in the yard too, because why not? Because why not? Some days are better than others for Magic content creation. I'll tell you that, y'all. Right. Only one Phoenix though, so we're running hot. Okay. Yeah, sure. Oh, I should have sacked it to Onicult Anvil. Yeah, we're also just now playing bad. So good job, Corey. That's a drain we missed. Okay. Sack Cat. Bring back Cat. This is a lot faster than on Arena somehow, you know? You would think it would always be faster on Arena because it's a faster client. Nope. All right, we need a Go Blank. We need a Go Blank, and we need it now to untilt. Okay, here's the things. This interaction has been nice, but it's just, you know, I don't think this is a good matchup, and that's too big of a problem. Come on. We just have no action now. Giganta time. Oh, tilt. Everything's a tilt. Here's a den. Purchase Giganta. Play a cat. Pass the turn. No Thoughtseize, no Go Blank. I mean, I guess we should have brought in more Duresses. Maybe that's on us. Yep. Ugh. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yep. Your turn. What you got? Planeswalker is fun. Yep. That resolves. Opt resolves. Yeah, no blocks. No blocks. I'll take it. Yeah, yeah. Is it my turn? No, it's your turn. Okay, cool. Yeah, go again. Go again. Get that Planeswalker up there. Oh, you didn't flip over Phoenix? Running below average. All right, what else you got? Okay. Okay, yeah, what do you got going on with that? Gonna draw 6 cards? Okay. Only 4. That's not... Well, there's a time walk. It's only 1 card, though, so... But we have that Galvanic in the yard now. Wow, that was only 1 as well. That was not very good of them. Okay. Somehow I think we're still in this if we can get a go blank. Go blank. Go blank. Go blank. Okay, would you like to attack? Oh, Jesus. When did those get there? All right. It was probably them milling over their entire deck that gave them that advantage. Okay, well, let's sack some cats. Sack. I think I'm going to sack with the anvil, too. And just get rid of this construct, because we're going to be making stuff every turn. And we're not attacking into this. So, yeah, YOLO. Okay. Pretty good draw, actually. Alright, we'll Deadly Dispute this. Cool. Anvil. We'll play this. And then, yeah, let's channel this. And if somehow we don't die next turn, we get Mayhem Devil back. And we kind of just go off. I did that now so it would trigger these anvils. Yeah. And that's all we got. Your turn. Oh, wait. Did they just get that trespassing? Oh, yeah. That's one of the cards, huh? Okay, so we're just actually dead. I don't even know what this card does. Interesting. Yeah, what do you got to pair with that? Oh, man. Well, like, comment, share in my misery, subscribe, ring the bell, I don't know. You know my outro. I'm too tilted. So, we're going to be continuing our Pioneer videos tomorrow. Hopefully, we can pick a deck that we like. I think it's time for Mono Green Devotion. That's one of my favorite decks. I think that's what we're going to have to try tomorrow because Rakdos Sacrifice, not it for me. Maybe we'll try again in the future and maybe this deck will treat us better, but that was a very tilting YouTube video. And thanks for sticking around till the end. Appreciate it. See you tomorrow. Peace.